Yo, what's good? It's your boy J Soul tapping back in it. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about the 1.2 update before and after, and what I felt like was improved in this game, man. And I would love to hear you guys' feedback. So if you haven't already, man, like, comment, subscribe. You already know what the deal is, man. I ain't really gotta tell y'all. So do what you gotta do, man. But look, we're gonna dive into this video, man, and we'll love some feedback. So go ahead, leave that comment and let me know your feedback on this game, man. But I feel like it's improved in different areas, and I'm excited for it, and I'm very optimistic about the future of this game. So let's get it, man. All right, so let's jump in here. So the first place I noticed a graphical increase was the player select screen. I jumped in here and I was like, oh, they sauced it up. I don't know if it's just the lighting, or you know, if they re-rendered everything, because the fighters look good. They look good. Even like, you know, the pictures, they just look super crispy, and even like Jake Paul's render looks good when you fight with him. So definitely an increase here, and I've noticed it. And as you see, I'm cycling through different weight classes. This is actually for online, so we can now play heavyweight, cruiserweight, light heavyweight, middleweight, you know, welterweight, lightweight, and bantamweight for all the male boxers. And then of course we have the female boxers. But this feels really good. Like, this feels good, and it looks good, it looks sharp, and I'm just really appreciate where they have brought the game, because I mean that kind of like that first impression makes you feel, it just, I don't know, it's just like an experience of them drawing you into this game. And if everything looks in tip-top shape and looks sharp, then yeah, you know that you feel like, okay, I'm playing a game that was very well made. And I like this improvement in the player select screen. Like, you know, they're really dialing into each section of the game and trying to improve even the smaller things that, you know, maybe people won't really notice, but I noticed it and I loved it. Okay, so the main thing I wanted to talk about is the most important, which is gameplay. Gameplay feels a lot more smoother, it feels better, and it also looks better. I mean, if you can tell, like on the right, it just looks a lot more smooth than the left. And I don't know if this is like a recording issue or anything, but I didn't have any bars on the top of my screen. So these are both online games, but you can tell like there's just like a little frame drop, like on that left side sometimes, and the right side just feels like it's smooth. Yes, we do run through some desync issues and still have some ghost punches, but not as frequent as we were having before, where it just felt like some matches were unplayable. You know, you had to back out. It's just like, yo, man, I'm gonna lose this round, and it's gonna hurt my record, and you know, that's kind of like not fair. I feel like that has, you know, been limited. Like, and now, you know, when people are quitting, you know, you're not, if you're on PlayStation, we had to wait a whole another month, but now we don't have to deal with you know, taking that L. I have seen on the Facebook page that people do take an L here and there, but what I would suggest is to kind of wait up, because I know that a lot of people get blue screen. Stay on that blue screen. I think eventually the game will adjust, and it'll adjust to your opponent throwing in the towel if they just quit off of a knockdown or you know, whatever, turning off the system or closing the app. But other than that, yeah, the game looks a lot more smoother, man. You can see the body punches are landing, you know, nothing's really not landing, which is good. Like, we're actually getting our hit markers are actually registering now, and I think that's a good improvement. And you know, where the game is at now, it's only been 2 months or 2.5 months, almost 3. You know, we're going to only be in a better place 3 more months from now, where there's gonna be more boxers added, and I feel like, you know, it's gonna be very enjoyable. I know stamina was also an issue for people after the update in November, and I feel like now that's been balanced and it just feels good. You know, if people want to haymaker it out and go for the knockout early on in the fight, then they can. I feel like it's just a good balance. You know, people who feel like they want to spam some power punches, I mean, in the long run it's going to hurt you, but I feel like now they're able to do that. You know, prior to that, we all had a fight kind of like Shakur Stevenson or Floyd Mayweather, where it was just basing off of the point system, and if you start, you know, breaking down your opponent that way, then it's good. You know, it really forced us to be a more technical boxer, when a lot of people like to be sluggers, and that's okay. If people want to blitz the game and go for the knockout in the beginning, it's on the pure boxers to understand that and to know how to react. And I feel like we're at a good balance with stamina and the punch combination, you know, punches getting put together very well. I love it. I love how, you know, the counters feel. I love how the combinations feel, and where the stamina balance is at. So there you have it. Those are the things that I feel like this game has improved on this past update. Of course, we all know, man, that there's more improvements that can be done in this game to make it a whole lot better. I feel like the light heavyweight and the cruiserweight weight classes, I'm glad that it's added, but I know for sure that there needs to be more fighters added in those weight classes so we can, you know, go up against Bivol, go up against Usyk, go up against Jake Paul. Like, we need more fighters in those weight classes, and I know it's gonna come. Bantamweight, lightweight, I think those are pretty stacked. Middleweight stacked, heavyweight stack, so we're good on those. But yes, I already know in time things are gonna get better. Leave a comment, man. I would love to hear you guys' feedback, see what you guys have to say about the update and what you like the most or what you don't like about the most. In a perfect world, we all want the desync to be gone. We want every punch to land, but you know, give it some time, it'll get better. That's all I have for today, man. Appreciate you guys. You already know who it is, J-So.